Okay, here's the new hunting location. Got this big field here. Now I've already done a little preliminary digging, and right down here at the very end is where the house sat. Right over in here, a barn. But this whole field, I've really got to where I like detecting these fields. Now it is really barren. The one pass I made through here, which was kind of along this edge here, just a couple large pieces of iron. I found a pair of pliers and a piece of chain, but really no other signals. But I don't know, there's something about these empty fields I like detecting. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm lazy. I don't have to go through all the signals, but I'll eventually get down there to the house site and see what's down there. But for right now, I'm gonna hit these fields. So let's see what's out here. Now this is the first time that I can think of that I dug a target that was completely, almost completely masked by iron. I don't know if there's a pile of nails here, but wasn't real hopeful when I dug it. Yeah, check this out. Here you go. That's what I was hearing. These big old nails, but just a faint in the background. High tone every now and again. Could have been iron falsing signal, but copper bracelet. Didn't have anything on it. No design. I guess maybe it was plated or something at some point. That's kind of cool though. I didn't even hit it. Alright. Working hard out here at this place. Not a lot of high tone signals, but a ton of iron. So trying to get between the iron and see if there's anything left here. Apparently there is. Gonna keep going. Well, check this out. I dug right over here a button that I thought was a military eagle button, and it turned out to be not. Turned out to be a more modern button, a blazer button. Check out that pretty little thing though. Wow. I like that. I don't think that's military in the least. That's a cool looking button though. A little two-piece. This one definitely seems older than the last one that I dug. I really like that. It's kind of fancy. Okay, let's see if anything else is out here. Alright, I'm back here on the farm by the old barn. Alright, that's interesting looking, isn't it? And to me, it looks like bone. I think I got a pocket knife. And I'm glad I didn't slam the shovel down in there, because it looks like it might be pretty well intact. Alright, well I'm going to take both hands to dig this out because I don't want to hit it, and this ground is like concrete right now. As soon as I get it out, I'll show it to you. Alright, well here's the progress I've made, but watch this. Watch the dirt at the end of the knife opposite my finger. See that? I think the knife is open and the blade's running back in there, so I got to dig out a little bit more. Wow, I like that. That's something else. I still got to clean this side up. Okay, let's see if we can find something else. Good find though. This got a little bit of a harmonica reed. Rang up about like a nickel. I like finding those too. Alright, so what do we have here? I'm thinking that may be the rest of that harmonica, even though I found that one piece about 10 foot away. So let me get in there and carefully dig it out and we'll see what it is. Well, that's indeed what it is. You can see the lines in it right there at the end. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out though in one piece. And I don't know if it's just one piece or if there's another one below it, but This dirt is like concrete right now. It's so dry. Alright, let's see if I can get it out in one piece. It's a big negative. I hit the sucker. But, got both pieces. You can kind of see. When I find little pieces of it, that's what a whole one looks like. Alright, let's see if there's anything else out here. Okay, check this out. Here's my truck. I decided to detect back to my truck. Got a loud 80 signal and pop that out. Pretty cool. There's Ranger on it. Yeah, I pried on it real good, but it looks like it was in pretty bad shape to begin with. I love old toys. This was kind of cool, so I thought I'd show you guys. Ground is all burnt because we just had a big forest fire roll through the area, and I was swinging my detector through here and started seeing little things popping through where the leaves had burned off. And I'm finding pieces of shoes everywhere. Okay, there's a man's shoe. I just found a little kid's shoe. Oh, there it is. Stuck it right there in the tree. Just a little guy there. Okay. Then I found this burned up piece of leather. But I'm going to take something off of this shoe, because look right here, there's a little buckle on that shoe. It must have been a little lady's shoe, so the buckle's coming with me. Let's see what else. Kind of a junk pile with some glass over here, and I raked through some of that. Nothing too old. Let's see what, I wish this had been whole. Let's see. Nothing real special, but I did notice right there on the bottom, it's got the Atlas mark, like from the Atlas mason jar. I guess this is the bottom of a Coke bottle, and this is the first one I found that actually has a name where it was bottled, and it says Marianna, Florida. So that's pretty cool. Wish that was whole. I'll put that down there. Like I said, nothing real old and nothing that's not broke. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a top of a boot. I don't know why all the shoe parts are here, other than maybe when they took the house down, they drug a bunch of the stuff that was left inside over here. But this one's still got the nails poking through, little hobnails. So yeah, anyway, old junk, nothing I'm taking home except for that little buckle. But I'll keep poking around here. Never can tell what's laying around. I'm back at the Silver Quarter cabin, and the cabin's not there. I think I've had a couple videos on this spot, but we had some fires in the area. In fact, I think that side of the mountain right over there, or the valley, is burned. I was hoping that maybe this had burned out, make it a little easier to hunt, but it's not. So first signal, as soon as I turned on the machine, that's kind of cool. Little head stamp from a shotgun shell, but somebody drove a nail through it up into the little primer cap there. Somebody was bored. All right, I'm gonna get on it, see what else I can find up here. I finally found, what is that over there? Just looking around. Is that a stump? I'll have to go check that out. May just be a stump. Anyway, yeah, the house site's up here a ways. And never found anything around that house site. And I know they had to have barns, other buildings, and there was just nothing. Just every signal's right there at the base of the house. So I meandered down here, and you can tell it did burn down here. And this spot in here is loaded with signals. And it's some weird stuff that I'm digging. Check that out. Huge pieces of iron. I have no idea what that would go off of. I intend to try to find out. Anyway, yeah, I don't have a theory yet. Maybe just some big equipment in the barn. But see these trenches here? There's one over there on the other side of the burn. There's one right here. And then there's another one right here. Now that could be just water erosion. But look right up in here. There's like a little bit of a rise. I'm wondering, did they mine a little bit in here? Maybe that's where some of this big iron's coming from. I don't know. I'm gonna keep poking around though. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Time for a little bit of a wrap up, and it got dark on me, so we'll do this with a little help from the camera light. Now, as you can tell in that video, there were several different locations I was at. I don't have the time to go, hunting. Wish I did, but I don't have time to go metal detecting, for hours on end, and so I've got to really pick and choose where I go and use my time. So sometimes my videos will be from different locations and different hunts, and I'll try to tell you as much as possible when that happens. But this is mainly from 3 separate locations though, and it's all been back here in the back of my truck. And somebody asked me one time, what do you do with this stuff? Do you keep it? Well, most of it, no. Some of it I do, and it might surprise you what I keep, but let's go over what I found so far. Okay, in the big old field that you saw in the video, most of this big iron stuff is what came out of there. Little paint scraper, axe head, a wedge, a chain. Now I had a guy that lived, older guy, lived close by where I was detecting, and he saw these and he said, oh, those are oxen shoes. So I'm gonna take him at his word. And I thought oxen shoes were a little bit bulkier than that, but maybe our oxen down south have dainty feet or something, I don't know. All right, harmonica reed pieces. This was a piece of a horseshoe broken in half. This was kind of cool. Didn't know what I had there. This was for logging. There would be 2 hooks like this, connected by a chain that runs, runs back up and connects. And if you notice, the back of this is flat. They would put this on the edge of a log and pound it into the log, and then use the chain to drag it out of the woods by horse team. Little piece of jewelry, has nothing on it. I don't know what that would have come off of. Couple buckles. I think that's a tack buckle. That would be off of a human belt buckle. Neat old toy car. Wish there was more of that, or maybe even a tractor. That was out there in that field as well. Of course, you saw this this gun. This was from a different location. And this lighter here, I like that. Big nail that was also out there in the middle of that field. I'm not sure why a cross-tie nail would be out there. There's my knife. I really, really like my knife. It's got some beautiful color to it still. Little buckle I snagged off of that old shoe that I found. Shotgun head stamp. This is a pretty button. Well, the light doesn't do it justice, but I think it's pretty anyway. I'll keep it. Top of old mason jars. Gotten several of those, so I think that pretty well covers it. Now, what do I keep out of this? What will I keep? Well, I'm gonna keep the knife, buckle, maybe that lighter for a little while. I may hang on to that. I got a pile of these started, so I'll hang on to that. But most of this stuff is probably going to get thrown away. I'll hang on to the harmonica reed. And I may try to repurpose that axe head. But the rest of it's going to end up going away somewhere. And I'll kind of show you, this is a little bit of my finds box. And this kind of shows you some of the stuff that I keep. I like stuff that kind of has a personal touch to it. You know, there's buttons up in here. A nice little ring about the stone. So you can kind of tell. Of course, I keep my coins whenever I find those. And this will change. I'll go through here at times later on and probably pull some of this stuff out. There's my dog tag that I'm still trying to get that returned. So anyway, one man's junk's another man's treasure. And hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck hunting out there.